Welcome to another Brand Decoded episode. And this time around, I want to talk about an idea that I have. And it's marinating through my mind extensively, especially in the last 2 months, because we had some massive movement for the company. And it really helped me clarify the direction that I want to take with my business. And also, it helped me better understand how little do you need to succeed with content. So I don't think it's necessary for you to become a social media star in order to become exceptionally wealthy. You have to truly understand the intent behind your buyer, your client, or your consumer that can attract massive amounts of revenue for your company. So the revelation came when at the beginning of September, we closed two deals. One was for $100,000 and the other one was for $25,000. Both were websites. And I was thinking as I was going through the analytics for both of these projects, I was thinking how powerful it is that only a select handful of clicks for the keywords that I was actively monitoring for, web design, Chicago was one of the keywords for the smaller project, and the other one was custom coded websites. So these two generated, I don't know, let's say 30 clicks in the whole month. And those 30 clicks resulted in 3 appointments, out of which we closed 2. It's massive, right? It's massive. So if you know your market and your audience, and you're looking for whales, and you're positioning your content in such a format where people are attracted to this idea of having an agency to service them, this is how you will be able to attract high ticket deals. Bear in mind, I didn't create these YouTube videos. I didn't run extraordinary expensive ads. I didn't do anything unusual. I just positioned my website as the authority in the web design by doing fucking good work. I have to say that. I'm not shy about saying that. And besides that, knowing that my ideal customer will type in those keywords. So 30 keywords, 6 figures. 30 clicks, 6 figures. Like, isn't that mind-blowing, right? And that led me to believe, like, how further can I push the envelope? Because custom coded website is not a very competitive keyword. So when it comes down to you finding your place in the world, I'm not saying this to boast, right? Like, it's an impressive accomplishment, but it's not boasting. It's insight that I want to share with you. Like, it really doesn't matter, because for someone else, it could be a different keyword and the amount could be $5,000. It could be 10 clients in a given month. It would still be amazing. So the insight is far more important than the shock value of the statement itself. And I would say that it would be a random fluke if it didn't happen again today, that today we had a lead come in. It's not a closed deal, it's a lead for another $20,000. So how is it possible that the market is willing to bear that and it's coming multiple times recurring? Because you're kind of in a flow. And when you're in marketing, you have to understand that the attention exists in the ecosystem. It gravitates in the direction where humans want to go. So you're not making money, you're capturing money. That's a realization that you have to come by. And it is very important because this realization will start to move your mindset from hustling to attracting. And these two, sometimes you can apply both depending on the stage of your life. And I would argue that if you're a young entrepreneur, 18 to 25, chances are you should be hustling, because Hustle will help you circumvent and bridge the gap of inexperience. So there's a time and place for hustle. But if you have enough reference experience, you really got to flip the script and focus on attracting. And for most people, attracting is not intuitive because no one's teaching you how to attract in school. It's not designed in the curriculum. It's a power skill, and the power players don't want you to know this. That is like an interesting thing that I can cover about the attraction. The most important skills that serve me today were not taught at school at all. If you want to earn the life that is beyond average, you will have to learn the skills that are not taught at schools. It comes without saying. However, throughout my trials and tribulations, especially during the last year, I failed at social media a lot. Like the audience building component has not worked for me nearly as I hoped for. And part of the reason is a lack of continuity in finding my target avatar. Like, who am I talking to? Who is this content for? That's why I stopped making videos. Like, I don't know who am I talking to. Like, and it's kind of weird when you're creating content and you're like talking to this imaginary person or a persona. But I've noticed I've had ups and downs, and that there is a lack of consistent effort. There's no lack of consistency, but there is a lack of consistent effort being to the tilt that can push you over the edge. Because the best content creators out there, they really streamline their audience. Luckily for me, I just like had a massive realization that I literally don't need social media to achieve what I want. But there is something about creating content that I got drawn and addicted to, that it is creating this surface area. And I've been talking about surface area a lot. Maybe you haven't seen it on my Twitter or somewhere else where I'm posting, but surface area is incredible. And when I realized that social media does not have to have the component of number attached to it. You don't have to have the volume of traffic. Even like a minuscule, tiny portion of traffic can be life-changing for anyone. And that is giving you the opportunity to place yourself out there, to advertise yourself out there on a micro sample of the attention that you've managed to capture. And when I realized that last month, that like, holy fuck, we had $125,000 worth of contract. The natural response is like, I wanted more of that. And somehow life, when you want more of it, you have to be patient, especially like with search engine optimization. So what did I do? Like, I booked a whole set of same keywords, I placed them on Google Ads, and we get the lead, but we ended up being like a third bid. So sometimes like you just have to let things come to you. You can't rush the process. It's not possible to rush certain things in the process. And I think it's the same for social media. It's literally the same. It's a long game, and you have to accept it, because it will hit only after a longer period of time. It doesn't hit on its own when you want it to hit, right? And sometimes you just have a premonition. Like, so for example, tonight I had a very strong idea about this video, wanting to talk about something that's traffic efficiency. Surface area, traffic efficiency, these two things are far, far more important than you hitting like 100,000 views on a YouTube video. It's great, but I haven't lived it personally. My top video had like 3,500 views, and it was still mind-blowing. And then as I was thinking about content creation, I wanted to share this perspective that you can succeed without making it big on social media. You can succeed in a microcosm of the audience that you're harnessing. It can be still exceptionally powerful. You never know how this video will connect you with someone else. Maybe in the comments there's going to be like an introduction between two people. I can't predict. It's like so infinite. The content creation is so infinite because and ideas get disseminated and you end up living inside of other people's head. And that life in and of itself is influence. Like you occupying time under attention in somebody else's mind is extremely, extremely potent and powerful. And for me, when I started realizing that one article that ranked on Google for custom coded websites changed my life, that it completely focused on me getting something to come to me that was completely unexpected. That was a byproduct of working on that alpha efficiency website for 15 years. 15 years. I'm still not producing like some crazy numbers. I never had the luck with the volume. That's the funny part. Alpha efficiency got me a job in 2014. Like someone read my blog on a micro scale. That's what I'm trying to say. That website changed my life. It wasn't like some gigantic $100,000 a month website, right? But it does pull. It does get people to call me. And this lady today, she said, "Oh my God, I really loved your website. Immediately when I turned it on, I knew that it was different." So the same thing applies to you. I'm like not talking about myself. I'm using this as a vessel, as an example as to what will happen when you hone in on your craft and post it on the internet. And now I'm like, I have to expand this surface area so other people can get exposed to my sense of aesthetics and further attract in those that want to take their life to the next level. And this video is a meta. I'm talking through this video to my former self, reminding him like keep going. The radial nature of the internet and the expansion of your surface area is a game, a gambling game. You're gambling. You have the odds stacked up in your favor. It doesn't have to be web design. It doesn't have to be anything else. But if you have a craft that you sell, create an environment in which once you capture the attention and the eyeballs on yourself, you can transmute it. You can apply digital alchemy and transform that attention into money, which is energy. That's something that I really want you to take home and create an ecosystem that is going to reward you for creating content. You do not have to chase likes, comments, and views. You need to chase the right kind of view. And that is, my friends, a surface area that you need to expand. And even if you have just one person seeing your post, that one view is enough. All right, Brian Decoded, over and out. Peace, guys.